big in their tracks is stupefied. Or just rather clumsy.
Keep the small house staggering. Even black magic. Organising spell class for some of the new students. When I was a student at Hogwarts,
A full day's work.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like bow truckles to doxy eggs. I should imagine she'd always have room for an extra cauldron.
Yes, I thought it was a good idea myself.
Very good idea. I should be happy if my husband brought me a spare cauldron.
Oh, really? May I ask why? I'd like to understand the notion of it before I buy one, you understand?
No, of course. I'd be happy to share my own personal feelings on the matter.
Wonderful. Much appreciated, I'm sure. Very well, please, enlighten me.
Well, I like to brew my antidotes on a Monday, my awakening potions on a Tuesday,
Yes?
and my cure for boils on a Saturday, or on a Wednesday, should the need arise.
Oh, I see.
Your wife likely wouldn't need to brew all of those. Although definitely the cure for boils.
I see.
Now, of course, my cauldron is made of brass. Your wife might prefer a copper one, perhaps?
Forgive me, but did you allude to my wife having a need for a cure for boils?
I did, yes. Nothing to be ashamed of, boils. Can be hard to get snake fangs sometimes, but you only need 6. Oh, likely you'll want to get some horned slugs, and I like to keep a few shrake spines on hand for other brews.
This has been extraordinarily helpful. I can't thank you enough, truly.
Shall you be getting her the spare cauldron, then?
No, most certainly not.
Holyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a werewolf.
First they're teaching students jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses.
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. Can't be too careful. One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like bow truckles to doxy eggs.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Protego. Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Protego. Only a hairy-hearted
It might seem like harmless fun.
Only a hairy-hearted
But it's just like your head, or like a knife. It's just like your... Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this. Stone tales always made me wretch as a child.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery. 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 I can't imagine how muggles get by without magic. Almost makes me feel a bit guilty.
Wise to seize it with both witches.
Why do we allow the ministry to decide anything? They allow
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Accio. Protego. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just... If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Good brain. That's what the teachers would say.
I told my nieces I'd be my running on the silver cauldron, whichever one of them looked after me in my
I think you ought to have a
Mother
pretty
has made life hard for us since the dawn of time.
If something
Revelio.
first thing I cast is Protego.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty though. Didn't eat much.
You'd think knowing self.
Oh, really?
Accio. Revelio.
Proper day.
Lumos. Revelio.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast a defender on a cow.
Lumos. Revelio.
I miss the old Quidditch captain with his droning monologue.
I question anyone teaching
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe
It's
I've
my
seen
first
your
time in
face
Hogsmeade,
here
actually.
before. Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I
Professor
help you
Weasley sent
today?
me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals
Are
anything you
potions
can do with a
really that
wand, I've always
versatile?
said. They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll just... As it's your first time in, I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can, so... But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Well, hello there. Ah, hello there. Please
Pardon
come
me,
in.
sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Repair has saved me more broken.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Sweet on his daughter.
Revelio.
Fixation with the local Christmas card.
Models get by without magic. A bit guilty.
Sure, son. I don't mind the odd one without...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
One thing he said, you can't
I should walk.
Accio. Revelio. 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 I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Levioso. Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Bindo!
Levioso. Protect the...
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Look out. Levioso! Divindo! Confringo!
Levioso.
Levioso!
Protego.
That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering.
A few more hits to do the job! Confringo!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of
Singer.
course, officer.
Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh,
Levioso!
A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Good as new. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized
I'd
by a
say
troll.
that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming
Revelio.
it's a bedlam in there, we might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the... That all you need...
I just watched a
gave you
student
a distraction.
take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us? What was
I
that
don't think
goblin
so.
doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Single-handedly took down a troll.
Thanks
Is that
for
right?
this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my... I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a work... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What
I
are
promised
not
to tell you
telling me?
everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights, but we can talk later. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attacks. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio.
You find one venomous tentacular on your pillow and you don't soon forget.
Revelio.
I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
The food that appears in the Great Hall is astonishing. So how does elves make it? I used the light transfer, and now it seems to be getting really complicated. I thought potions required precision, but transfiguration makes potions seem easy. Why puts it to shame if you ask me? My cousin was transfigured into a mouse.
Revelio.
The Traffic Cannon is going to be unbeatable next season. You just wait and see.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Oi! Can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
I thought the boy was trying to be nice to me.
Revelio.
Heard your defense. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Accio!
Watch yourself.
Reparo.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
I think rules
There's the fountain.
should be
I'm getting closer.
just because it was a puff scheme.
Revelio.
Nice to see you. I do get nervous when the owls...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't... Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
Revelio.
We had a ghoul in our attic. Groaned all the time. Quite the nuisance.
The stairwell looks promising. Lumos.
We have a lot of responsibility in the visiting world. Imagine all the walking we could do if we didn't have owls.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
I could just have a butter.
Revelio.
You should hear Shah talking about him. It's a wonder Onai's ears don't catch a light. What's to say stars?
Revelio.
If I had to pick a favorite professor, I'd choose.
Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio.
Last week, I performed a knee reversal head on a second year.
Transfiguration requires such precision.
What do you want? I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor? Well,
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an
that's
authentic
lucky.
historian's uniform.
Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Now, Mother Gower said she's never seen anyone with such form of a broom. She even had...
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Brilliant. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
My friends and I lose track of the time whenever we're at the Three Broomsticks.
Lumos. Revelio.
You cannot win, but don't be silly, for I can't wait to watch you try.
I could spend all my galleons of honeydew and just on fizzing with.
Revelio.
If I had to pick one shop, it would be Glad Rags. Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out.
This must be my house chest. I just need to... I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it. Revelio.
It is.
She's right.
Thank you.
Well, it's their own fault for saving it.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Revelio. 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 Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a... No. I dare say, after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be... Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't... When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to... If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Good one!
Levioso.
That's it!
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank
I say
you,
better
Lucan.
to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Revelio. Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Cross the Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Fringo.
Potato!
Accio.
I'm the one!
Potato. Stupefy.
Is that all you've got?
Findo.
Stupefy! Levioso!
Stupefy. Levioso.
There goes my wager.
Accio.
You're better than that!
Stupefy. Potato. Accio.
Don't go away now.
Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Findo. Fringo.
Potato.
Stupefy.
Levioso.
Levioso. Accio. Sendo. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy. Fringo. Accio. Levioso. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You could have gone a bit.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Few targets for you.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Revelio. Revelio.
I can't revealing myself at all. I'd swear someone put glum bubble.
How many hours do you think Hogwarts has?
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. their turn to send the owls home.
Oh, that's class.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue, but have you seen the kinds of plants? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Don't get too...
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
An answer as to why that portrait.
Revelio. Incendio.
You could do better than that. My aunt has some potions.
Revelio.
Why are you looking at my thing like that?
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade these days. Too much to screw up.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Can't somebody let me copy that? Deliberately good at charms, and I promise I'll let you. Do you ever wish you could ride a hippogriff?
Incendio.
In my
Revelio.
It's a load of rubbish. The button at night seems so logical.
Yeah. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio! This must be the entrance. The hidden herbology corridor. Lumos. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke... I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So...
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him.
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later. Revelio.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
We must remain unseen.
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Revelio.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Revelio. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost.
Revelio.
I see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
Revelio. So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get
Please
caught.
don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like how... Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. Lumos.
That's it.
Lumos. Lumos. Where might this lead? Revelio. Not surprising. Cards at the ready. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Lumos. Lumos. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protect Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your study. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Good one!
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit. Confringo.
Protego. Stupefy.
Don't shy away now.
Stupefy.
Confringo.
Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. 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 Accio. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Confringo.
Levioso.
Descendo.
Protego.
Descendo.
Levioso. Incendio.
Incendio! Potato! Levioso!
Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Potato!
Accio! Confringo!
There goes my wager.
Confringo!
Incendio!
You're better than that! Sendo! Levioso! Confringo!
Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Confringo!
Accio! Protego!
Levioso!
Confringo! The one!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Divindo! Levioso!
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Protego!
Stupefy! Accio!
Sendo! Confringo!
Stupefy!
Levioso!
Confringo!
Protego! Stupefy!
Levioso!
Stupefy!
Take! Levioso!
Stupefy!
Confringo!
Confringo! Protego!
Come on!
Levioso!
Stupefy! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Levioso!
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Levioso!
Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Levioso!
Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy!
Levioso! Confringo!
Levioso!
Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Levioso! Confringo!
Stupefy! Incendio! Accio!
Sendo! Confringo!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this. Now, to the victor goes the crown! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist who... Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
You can't be beat, can you?
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming. Revelio.
The best duelist won, I suppose. Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
I wish I could simply charm my exercise books to finish my homework.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. And Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Revelio.
Here we are.
Revelio.
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, your, dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to... Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
You won every single battle at Crossed Ones. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Where do the professors sleep?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Revelio.
I've seen an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Got it.
Revelio. Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
Yes, Professor
We can
Sharp.
heal some
The Wiggenweld
injuries,
potion
but not
can be
all.
used to sterilize and even heal
Points
a
for Ravenclaw.
variety of injuries.
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy... And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice... Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from
Yes, sir.
For the moment you can find the ingredients you need in... But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology club. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be... Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a... And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught... Merlin's beard. Good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Star. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be... Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as... I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Revelio.
Your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Gareth! Not again. Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I'm surprised you had the time.
You asked, Professor.
You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do... In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the... Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there... Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had... Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his... Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.